Alright guys, here's the grand finale on the camo wrap. Man, that turned into an epically long video. I guess because I was so anal and kept redoing it and fiddling with it. But, yeah, I didn't show you the barrel wrap, but it is, after you've seen me do the other things, I think you get the idea, right? The barrel wrap, I just got it to grab itself and then terminated it against itself right there and cut it right there. Now, obviously, this isn't for beauty. It's in my mind, it's mainly about protection because I'd kind of like to work with this gun with my tactical rig and get out in the woods and you know practice taking long shots with the rifle. Which means hauling it through the woods and laying on the ground and maybe whatever. It's just such a nice rifle, and I just got it, and I just really couldn't see tearing it up. So that's the main reason for the camo wrap for me, because it's not like I'm using this for hunting or for, hiding from insurgents or whatever. I'm just looking for some nice protection, and it kind of goes with my other camo-y type stuff. Trying to think, I'm trying to pick it apart and think of things that I could have improved on it. This actually wrapped up pretty nice, and I don't think this is gonna bag up or fall off or be nasty or anything. And I did that a couple times. I'm not real crazy about going up over the Picatinny rail and then having this little gap here, but I guess it doesn't really matter, honestly. And of course, if I really get anal about it, I guess I could take it all apart and redo it or something. But I'm not sure how I can slip it under the Picatinny rail without changing the zero of the scope and all kinds of other crazy stuff, and I'm just not up for it. I really am happy with how the gun's shooting, so if I can stop messing with it, that would be a good thing. And as you can see, it bonds really good to itself. Here's where I also cut. This is the part where I wrapped and cut and stuck it back on itself, and it's really, really well stuck down. And from what I've heard, is the longer it stays stuck against itself, the stickier it gets. So the longer this thing stays together, the more the wrap is going to stick to itself, but it never sticks to the gun, which is awesome. This is all pretty tight. The only part that isn't real tight is like right here where I started, okay, because it doesn't stick to the metal, okay. It slipped down a little bit, and a little bit of the barrel, just a little bit, is showing. But when you grab this part of the barrel or anything, it's not like, it won't twist. It's not loose at all. It won't twist. It won't come off. It's just this part right here where I started it has nothing to grab against except itself. But it will protect that nice blue barrel. And as long as I keep the rifle dry, I don't have to worry about taking it off right away. So, just to keep this part of the video, the finale, relatively short, that is a McNett's camo wrap guide, I guess. Me learning, you watching me learn, and seeing my mistakes, and maybe hopefully avoiding those mistakes yourself, and maybe even being able to do a nicer job than I did. Things I would say about this is that this really enhances your grip compared to a slick lacquered piece of wood. Even with the checkering on it, this is much grippier. I don't think it's going to affect anything in a bad way about the way I shoot it. And I don't really know if I need to wrap the scope. I don't really know if I need to do that. Because first of all, I'm going to need to be able to adjust this part back and forth, because that's the 4:9 zoom. Okay, and I may need to adjust this. I doubt it, but I may. And so really the only part I can wrap is like this, and then I have to leave this. So I'm not really sure what good it would be just to wrap this part. Plus then I have to work around all these things. It's going to be baggy, and I think it's going to look kind of weird. So I accomplished what I wanted, which was to protect the wood. And then I did a little bit extra, and I decided to go ahead and protect the blued barrel. And I think that's going to be a pretty low profile thing out there in the woods. I don't think that's going to stand out too much. I don't know. Then again, the wood stock wouldn't really stand out that much either, would it? But there it is, guys. Just me having some fun with some camo wrap. Hey, for $7, it kept me busy for a couple hours, didn't it? All right, guys. Hope that was entertaining, edifying. And if you were thinking about doing camo wrap, now you know whether or not you want to get into it, huh? All right. That's me signing off. Thanks for watching.